to end up not just disappointed, but destroyed. God has said he's a jealous God, and he will take revenge against you. So I think people need to start waking up to the fact that God means what he says. I believe that. Anyway, that would be, I think, my take on this.
Now, the last question, the debt market. Where do we stand? I know you were telling me a while ago that we were in the quadrillions of dollars, and it blew my mind that you were saying this is not billions or hundreds of billions of dollars. This is in the quadrillions. Where do we stand at that? And when this thing blows, I know that you often say it'll be biblical, but could you elaborate a little bit on, because you told me, you said it will be like a nuclear exchange, the loss of life. Could you elaborate on the size of the derivative market and what is going to happen when it bursts?
Well, here's the issue with the derivative market. It cannot be quantified. We don't know how big it actually is. We do know it's in the quadrillions. You have to understand how this works. When you're looking at something at face value, let's say the U.S. debt at face value is whatever it might be. You have to understand there are also derivatives associated with that. In other words, a derivative is nothing but a side bet on against an underlying asset. Now, the problem with the derivative markets is there's layers on both sides of it. And there's side bets on 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 either side. If there's something bigger than a quadrillion, we're probably there now. It can't be measured. And that's the issue here. The system, you have to understand, the system is insolvent. The system operates in a perpetual vacuum that can never be filled. In fact, again, going back to killing a central bank, preventing them from issuing a single dollar of debt. We can't do that. The debt cannot be paid back. It's not meant to be paid back. It can only be expanded on. And that's the nature of the debt-based system that we have. Henceforth, why the debt market must balloon and balloon and balloon and balloon. Why we got puppets, Kamala puppet and Trump puppet saying, we promise you lower rates, which means a weaker currency, which means more debt. I mean, come on, it's too easy, bro. But again, man, like I said, I think the people that follow our work get it, and they're taking action. They will look, this can't be stopped. These wheels have been put in motion from over a century ago, and every single thing that we're seeing, this is no accident. This is no comedy of errors. No mistake got us here. Everything is deliberate. And unfortunately, it's going to get much worse faster moving forward. So what do? We know what to do. First of all, we got to come together. We got to unite. We got to, again, what do I leave everybody? In fact, I hope you start doing this too. Every Friday, I leave people off with love each other, care about each other, and be charitable. Because the bottom line is we're going to need each other at the end. We're going to need to rely on each other. Make friends with people in your neighborhood, like-minded people here. The ones that are too brainwashed this way or the other, they're done. Don't waste your time with these kinds of people here. If they don't want to see things in their true light, or they want to put their faith in the wrong person in the wrong place, they're just done. Okay, you got to move forward. Find someone else that understands what's going on here and is taking action. That's really what it's all about for me. And again, look, every revolution or every solution starts out real small. You and me, we're part of something that's much bigger than I think we even know. I'll be honest with you. And I think every day this becomes more apparent to me as I hear from more and more people that we are getting a word out there. People understand what's happening. At least some people do. Some never will. But we are starting something. We've started a movement, and it's getting bigger every day, bro. Every day that we're out here, every day that we're putting out information like this, we're gaining people. We're waking people up. We're snapping them out of their slumber that they've been deliberately induced into. Makes sense, right?
Yeah. Hey, man, thank you, Greg. This is my guy here. He came through for me once again. Thank you, Greg.
You're welcome. And thank you, too. And I apologize for missing yesterday, man. I just wrote down the wrong day.
It's all good. I'll send you the link in a few minutes.
Please do that. Thank you.
All right, man. Be blessed.
You too.
Everybody, once again, we have a tremendous guests on our show. And like I always say, remember, before we go off there, remember this: to do good by others, not because other people are watching, but because it's the right thing to do. And even when no one else is watching, remember that God is watching. On that note, I go out the way that I always come in, with love in my heart for each and every one of you who loves truth, but know that the true and living God will always love you better. Until we next speak again, stay strong, stay true, but above all things, stay righteous. Hey, mama, your baby boy loves you more than